Okay, so I'm doing a really big test on print settings right now, and I wanted to show you guys what's going on. I have a PC and a Mac, and I haven't taken the time to set up all the colors correctly on my Mac, and I'm getting really sick of pulling open my PC laptop. And so today I sat down to mess around with settings, and I wanted to show you some things that I'm seeing here. I already figured out which setting I like the best, but I'm laying it all out really well, attempting to. But I wanted to first say there are so many variables when it comes to getting your colors right. The paper, your ink, all the settings, PC, Mac. And so really the only way to know for sure is to do some tests like I'm doing. And I could share the color chart if anybody wants to print it, but here's what I'm noticing first. I'm going to flip this around. So here's all the tests that I'm going to press. And I've already pressed some, so I know which one's right, but I wanted to have it kind of easier to know what was what, so I went and labeled them all. I'm going to repress them. But this is all from the Mac, and I've pretty much gotten them to match side by side, but I just wanted to do a final just in case thing. And this side's the PC. But on the right hand of each one is sublimation paper, and on the left is text print XPHR paper. Same on this one, text print. But if you look, here's what I'm seeing with the text print, which I've been using and it's been working okay, but I have smaller sheets of sub still, so like mugs, things with finer details, have been fine, but now I'm starting to second guess it. So I'm going to try to make it hold really still. Do you see how uneven that black is? If we go right over here to the sub, it's much smoother in color. So we'll see how that presses. But same thing here, if I go down, this is Premium Presentation Matte. This is the text print. Look at the jagged edges on the words there. But if I go over to sub, it's really nice and clean. There might be a little bit of some jagged edges on that A, but it's much better than what the, oh, where am I going? Oh, I'm making everybody dizzy. Text print. Like, look at how bad that is. And then down here, this is Premium Gloss Photo. And I could see, oh, I have lint on that one. It still has, okay, sorry, cell phone, let me hold it still. It still has the jagged edges. Go over here to the sub. Much cleaner. Geez, I've had all kinds of lint on these since I printed them, but it doesn't matter. These are tests. The reason why I never used Premium Gloss Photo is because my blacks were always kind of blue, and now having them side by side, I could see why they are kind of blue. Now I know I haven't pressed these yet, but I don't know if the video is really picking it up, but the Premium Gloss Photo has just a little bit more of a bluish tint to it, so I don't know why it's doing that. But the other settings are more black. So we will see in a test here. Premium Gloss Photo, Premium Presentation Matte. It's just a little bit bluish, but I'll show you the press when we're done. When you look down, up here is high quality plain paper. It's much more faded on the press or on the print, but it doesn't look that faded once you press it, so don't panic. But just, you could see the difference in just the paper makes between the three printouts. So I'm going to go and press all these and show you the results. Okay, I've got them all pressed and laid back out in the same order. I want to say, first off, the reason why I started this whole testing process again was I was switching from a PC to a Mac, and I was having a hard time getting the right colors on the Mac, and I had to dive in and figure out the settings because they're totally different. So I can help figure out settings if anybody has issues with both, because I've figured out them both now. The other reason is, even though I was getting super vivid colors, sometimes they were coming out to be kind of turquoise when they shouldn't be blue, or purple when they should have been blue. And I just needed to get to the bottom of it and figure out why. So these are all pressed for the same time and temp and have the same color settings chosen. So I'm not changing the color settings. This is all just paper. So over here, PC. The high quality plain paper on both the A-Sub, and text print, they both look good. What I want to point out here is on this color chart, these, if I could see and point at the same time, these two colors, these two columns are all blues. They're supposed to be blues, except down here, a little bit of turquoise, minty, I guess. But there shouldn't be any purple in here. And this box right here is supposed to be almost black. It's a really dark shade of gray. So those are the things that I was kind of noticing as the biggest differences, is these browns and blacks and these blues. So when you go over here to the text print, the colors are the same. The quality, the uneven in the lettering of the text print paper, you don't see that once it's pressed. It's totally fine. Both look really good and vivid. And both have true blues and an almost black gray right there, which is what we're looking for. Now, premium presentation matte. This is what I was printing with. And this is what I'm hoping will pick up on the video here. This column right here, which again is not showing up very well in the video, but these are purple. This box and this box and this box. And they're supposed to all be blue. Maybe if I try to zoom out a little bit and show you both. Okay, yeah, you can kind of see that if you look at them side by side. Oh, but I can't hold my hand still though. Down here, the premium presentation matte, those are coming in purple, and they shouldn't be. Same issue on both types of paper. If you remember, the text print on matte, come on, focus, was jagged, and it is kind of jagged on the press. Over here on the A-Sub, you don't see that jagged edge. Also note the difference in the paper of how much ink is left on there. The premium matte leaves a lot more ink than the other two do. Try to zoom out so you can see all three here. Okay, now on to the premium gloss photo. This is my issue with the gloss photo setting, is the blue, or the black, looks kind of bluish. And again, it's not showing it very well. If I go zoom out, I guess you could see it doesn't look as true of a black next to those two up here. Let me try this. Sorry, I decided to use my phone because I thought it'd be easier to get up close and see some details than if I pulled out my camera that doesn't like to focus as fast, my legit camera. But the text just doesn't look as nice and vivid of a black to me in the premium photo glossy. It almost has kind of a glow around it too. And both look about the same between both papers. But you do get back to the true blues with the photo glossy. See, those are nice true blues. When you come up here, maybe I could do, yeah, it's just hard to see. We'll go this way. There, that kind of shows it better. The one on the right just has more purple to it. It's not a true blue like it's supposed to be. So, yeah, the premium photo glossy actually looks pretty good. The colors are super vivid and they're back to the right blue, but the black, if you saw it in real life, you'd see it almost looks kind of navy. And that's why I stopped using the premium gloss photo setting, is because my blacks just always kind of looked navy. And that messes up everything if you don't have a good true black. So it's about the same results over here with the MAC. I'll just kind of do a little bit of a close-up for you. But here's my 2 cents. You could take it or leave it. But I think I'm going to switch everything to high quality plain paper because the purplish of the blue on premium presentation matte is just, it's messing things up for me. And it's not just that purple, you see it pop up in other colors too. That's just the most obvious one on this particular color chart. But across the board, the colors, now I'll have to show you what the color chart's supposed to look like. It's just, it won't look right through video, so I'm gonna have to drop it at the end here or something. I'm not sure how to do that, but I'll put it on the website. I'll try to do pictures side by side, see if that'll help. But yeah, the high quality plain paper still looks really good, but the colors are just more accurate. And I think you'll see what I'm talking about when I do a side by side here. But premium gloss photo looks really good too. The biggest issue I had besides the black when I used premium gloss photo was pastels. Pastels were really hard. Everything wanted to be a lot darker than it should be. And my guess there was that it was just putting down too much ink, so it couldn't really handle soft colors. So side-by-side comparison with the color chart on the screen and the color chart on the fabric. High quality plain paper, even though it's not quite as vivid as the other settings, the colors are a lot more accurate. You can even see when you zoom out here how these are more pastel than these down here. These are a lot darker. So that'll kind of mess with it too. So high quality plain paper. I still like A sub better, but really the differences are so minor. Whatever you can get your hands on is it's personal preference, you know. But just the different settings there and how big of a difference they can make in your colors. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions. Hopefully this makes some sense.